What's up guys? So today I have a very neat trick that I want to share with you, and that's how to stabilize your footage whenever it's shaky. Now it doesn't matter if you're using an SLR or mirrorless camera or even your cell phone. This trick works really well, and I'm going to show you what shaky footage looks like. Very bad. And then when you add this little trick, look how smooth. It almost looks like it's on rails. Now, I've used this trick for the past 2 to 3 years on my videos, and a lot of times people ask me, hey Armando, are you using a DJI Ronin or are you using a stabilizer? Nope, all handheld. So I'm gonna teach you how to do this really simple. But first, I do wanna thank GraphicStock.com for sponsoring this video. If you haven't heard of GraphicStock, they have over 300,000 worth of graphics, photos, vectors, and images that you can download. Now here's the cool part is that most places charge anywhere from $45 to $100 per picture. GraphicStock, once you get their membership, it's unlimited download, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. Now another perk is that all memberships come with a 100% royalty-free agreement, which means you don't have to worry about getting sued, and best of all is that you can also use these for commercial projects like I do. Now head on over to graphicstock.com/YouTube or check out the link down below to start your free trial today. So the first thing that we want to do is capture shaky footage. Now this is an A6300 with a 10 to 18 millimeter lens. So let's go ahead and do this handheld. I'm going to go ahead and hit record. I'm just going to sweep around the car really quick. Well, not completely around, and I'm going to do this walking and talking at the same time. It's not going to be the smoothest, and that's okay. Cut. Now, if you want to get more stable footage, I recommend you use a monopod, which I have one here. And the reason being is because this has a fluid head and you could do a lot more things with it. For example, check this out. This is a lot more fluid. So I'm gonna do more like a 180. And I'm gonna try and do this as quickly as possible. So here you go, and action. Cut. All right. Little tip, make sure you take a deep breath and then just hold your breath. So let me show you how that looks. Let's go with the first cut first. Very shaky. This is all handheld. Now let's stabilize it. Look at the difference. Here's the one with the monopod. Very shaky and stabilized. What a difference. Now a lot of you are gonna ask me, Armando, I don't wanna carry monopod. That footage looked amazing. Check this out. This is a GorillaPod. A lot of vloggers use this. Very lightweight, portable. You can pretty much put this in a backpack and it works really well. I think even Casey Neistat uses it. Now, if you really want to go portable, this is one of my favorites. It's a pistol grip. You can mount your DSLR, your mirrorless camera, or even a cell phone. I like to use this a lot because check this out. It fits perfect in my pocket and it, can't really tell if it's even there. Again, very portable. So how do you get this amazing stabilized footage on software? Well, let me show you. We have to head on over to Adobe Premiere. Follow me. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is go onto the effects panel and search for warp stabilizer. Now, assuming that your clip is already on the timeline, all you need to do is drag warp stabilizer onto that clip, and that is basically it. You just have to wait for it to analyze the clip, which could take anywhere from a couple of seconds to even several minutes, depending on how long your clip is. So once it's done analyzing, two things are gonna happen. It's either gonna look awesome or it's gonna look like a bunch of Jello is floating around your screen. Now, if that's the case, what you need to do is adjust the smoothness. So it starts out 50%, but you can bring it down, and sometimes you may even need to bring it down to 1% for it to look normal. So here's a trick in case you're having trouble stabilizing your footage. Sometimes you may have a very harsh movement that you just need to cut off. Basically, you just need to play around with your video to see where you cut in and where you cut out, and make adjustments as you need. So there you have it, guys. This is one of the biggest tips that I can share with you that not a lot of people know, believe it or not. And I still get people asking me, how do you get those smooth shots? And even when you're using a slider, if you add a little bit of warp stabilizer, it just makes everything a lot smoother. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. Also follow me on Snapchat for behind the scenes. Thanks again for watching, and you will catch me in the next one. Adios. Now, another thing that you can do, one of my favorite effects, is if you start like this and then you pan down like this, and you get this really nice, almost like you're using a crane.